Okay, folks, welcome to another episode of Guitar&Bass 411. Today what we're going to learn how to do is we're going to learn how to play one of the most recognizable Tool songs known to man, the song Schism by Tool. I'm going to teach you it on bass and I'm going to teach you it on guitar. This one's going to be the bass video, as you can see. First, I'm going to tell you how to set it up. What you want to do is you want to turn both of your pickups on. Now, this is the way I prefer to play it. If you have a Thunderbird, you want all three of your knobs on 10. You want to mitigate as much of the bass as you can, leaving it to about 1%. Mids are going to stay at 12 o'clock, and your treble, you're going to want to crank it all the way up. And as far as if you have any distortion, you want your drive all the way up. But if you have any distortion, you want to put it on sparingly. Schism is sometimes distorted in our live shows, but it's not always. Okay? Oops, I gotta get my guitar pick. But as always, I will be using the guitar pick, the metal guitar pick with the Susan B. Anthony on it. It's from a coin that I made. I'll show you it in a later video, but I'll leave the guitar one in a separate annotation. So what you want to start with is you want to start by playing. You want to start Schism with the that right there. I'll show you how to play now. You start with an open D string and a 3rd fret on the G string. Then you move your G string's 3rd fret up to the D string, and then fret and then you you're gonna want you can use your pinky for the 3rd fret on the D string, and you want to use your pointer finger to fret the G string on the 2nd fret. And now you can bar the 5th fret of both the D and the G string. I keep getting that one backwards. The last one is the 7th fret of the G string and the D string's 8th fret. And then you want to go and then an open D. That covers the beginning. I should move close so you guys can see the fretting now. But, alright, so I'm closer now. Now for the main part. Move it in a comfortable spot. Basically, what you want to do is you want to hit an open D string like this. Hammer your finger on the 10th fret of the D string, then do another hammer on to the 12th fret. It's called a double hammer-on. You can practice doing this. Then speed up. Now I'm just fooling around on that one. You don't have to learn how to, you don't have to be a shredder to play the song. I'd say it's fairly easy, but after you go, then you want to put your pointer finger that was on the 10th fret of the D string when you hammered, move it over to the G string's 10th fret. Oops. Yeah, shit. Then hit an open D string between that note. Then you move to the 9th fret of the G string, repeat the hammer on, 9th fret, and then the 12th fret of the G string. And you basically want to repeat that one multiple times. You basically want to repeat that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. You basically want to repeat that for 8 measures. I believe it's 8 measures. It might be 12, but I really don't have time to think about that. But it's 8 measures. Let's just say it's 8 measures. And then you go, after the 8 measures where Maynard starts singing in the song, Maynard does start singing, then the bass line changes up slightly. It still goes, and then we have something called a question and answer riff. A question and answer riff is pretty much the question riff, and then you have a slightly modified version of the question riff, which is the answer riff. This is the question riff. And then the answer riff. To play that one, you go, you still hammer on the 10th and 12th fret, but instead of hitting the 10th fret of instead of hitting the 10th fret of the G, you want to go the 9th fret. After you hit that 9th fret, hit an open D, then you go to the 7th fret of the G, then hammer it back on. And then after you repeat that, then you go way back to the 10th fret of the G string. Now, that's pretty much all you need to know about the D key. By the way, I forgot to tell you the tuning is open D. I mean, not open D, drop D, D, A, D, G. But I'm going to refer to this top E string is going to be referred to as the E string, not the D string, but it's still going to be tuned to a D. So don't get confused on that one. A lot of beginners do. I did when I first started playing the bass guitar. Been playing for roughly 3 or 4 years. But pretty much afterwards, you're chugging along like. And then you'll come across a T shift, and it'll shift to the A minor key. But it's pretty much exactly like riff I just showed you. So basically you do the same thing you did on the D and the G string, except you do A and D. So you open A string, hammer to the 10th fret on the A string, double hammer to the 12th fret, strike the 10th fret on the D string, open A string, 9th fret on the D string, repeat, 12th fret on the D string, and you repeat that 4 times with a slight pause between them. Now, those 2 riffs that I just showed you are pretty much the entire first 3 minutes of the song. But then, while you're waiting for that next half, you'll come across another riff. So I'm going to move my chair over because this requires the end of your neck. The bass is such a long instrument. I need to get a wide angle camera. But to play that, you go open E string, but remember it's going to be a D string. So it goes 0, 3, 5, 3, 3, 5, 5, and you hammer just like the normal Schism riff. The hammer-on consists of an open E string, a 3rd fret, the 5th fret, and then the 3rd fret of the A string. And then you replace the last line with the Schism riff. My pick's getting caught on the string. It's wearing out really quick. I need to get a new metal pick. That's kind of what I get because I'm using a zinc. America doesn't make their coins good anymore. They used to be silver. Now I'm beating on steel strings with a zinc pick. But pretty much what's gonna happen after that is, like I said, you replace that thing with the normal Schism riff. And then it'll continue on with the question and answer riff, and then after the pitch key shift to A, basically what you do is you open A, then you go to the 7th fret on the D string, and then you bar the 7th fret of both the A and D string. Then you hit another open string. Keep keep your finger on that D string 7th fret, and then to transition your other finger to your 7th fret on your A string to your 5th fret on your A string. Then you move both of those fingers down 2 frets in the same position, so that the finger that was on the 7th fret of your D string is now on the 5th fret of your D string, and the finger that was on the 5th fret of your A string is now on the 3rd fret of your A string. After you've done that, you slide that D string, that G note, all the way up to the 12th fret for a D. It's hard for me to slide because these fingers are these stainless steel strings are really filing my fingers. I may switch to zincs, but hey, you gotta take the punishment to be a good bass player. But basically, I'm using Elixir stainless steel for stainless steel 45 gauge strings for all who don't know. But then that's it. You just sit there. Now, what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to quickly hook up my whammy. I forgot to hook that up because I forgot there was actually a whammy part in the song. I keep forgetting. I was rushing to set my equipment up, and I failed to point that one out. So I'll be right back while I go set that up to the proper settings. Hey guys, so I have my whammy hooked up. Basically what you want to do is you want to put distortion and you want a whammy. You also want to put on a flanger. I have one on here. So basically what you want to do is while the guitar's going, you want to go. Basically like that. That's what you want to do. You can slide it down if you'd like. I just slid that down to lower it and show you the next part. Basically what you want to do is, since I got both, I have only one volume control per pickup. I can't roll both of these off at the same time. So what I do is I mute the strings after each note. So what you want to do is you want to pay attention to getting the notes right first. What you want to do is turn all your effects off and just practice the notes of this part. Where the hell is all my sound at? Where's my... sorry about that. My volume was off. But basically you want to practice the notes which are the ninth fret on the G string, the 12th fret on the G string. Now this is sometimes done on the D string. Most people do it on the D string, but I do it on the G string. 12th fret, bend back to the 9th fret, then the 14th fret, 7th, 9th, 5th, 9th, 5th, 9th, 7th, 12th, 7th, 9th, 12th, 9, 14, 7, 9, 5, 7, 5, 7, 9, 12, 9, 14, 7, 12, 9, 5, 7, 5, 7. Now what you want to do, now I'm going to back up to my whammy pedal. You can then start to incorporate your whammy system. You can start to include your whammy and chorus flanger into that, and then just finger the frets the same. To turn your chorus and your thing off, and that's how you stop. That's how you just stop it, your whammy part. So now I'm going to show you part of the end. I was doing that without my pick. I need my pick to get the proper tone out of this bad boy. Where the heck did that go? I'm wasting more time in this video looking for my playing peripherals than I am doing what I'm supposed to be doing, teaching bass guitar. But now here's the pretty much what I would call the end. So basically, you go, after you stop the whammy, you go instantly going, you go open A, open A, open A, then you go 7th on the D, keep on going like that, then you slide up to the 10th fret of the D string, which will, sorry about that, yes, but you slide up to the 10th fret on the D string, and that gives you a minor chord, technically, kind of. And then you go to the 12th fret on the G string, then hit that 10th fret on the D string. Then you slide down to the E string on the 3rd fret. The 3rd fret on the E, and then you incorporate the 3rd fret of the A string. Then you slide both of them fingers to the 5th fret and get that notes. You just drop that E string all the way down to your D note, and then keep your finger on the 5th fret of the A string, hit another open, then you go back to the A, that at regular speed. Alright, like that, and then you just wait. After you're done that riff, you go and then you do that you remember them key shifts bad down to A, you just play one more of them riff. I keep forgetting what fret it is. You go, and then instead of, you go hit that A string, and then you hit this G string. You hit the G string up on the 9th fret right there. Then another open A, and then you just build up a nice bum 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 bum. For that part, you go with the kind of sounds like I'm trying to play Latterus. I don't want to get off topic on this one. That's Lateralis, but if you guys want to know how to play Lateralis, I'll clean up my skills on how to play it, and I'll show you how. But basically, what you want to do after the thing, you want to go you start by placing your pointer finger on your A string at the, looks like the 8th fret, and your pinky on the D string at the 10th fret, and then go. Then you want to slide those two fingers down so that your pointer finger is on the 3rd fret of your A string and your pinky is on the 5th fret of your D string. And then you want to slide up till where your pointer finger is on the 10th fret of your A string and the 12th fret of your D string, right here. And then you just keep on hitting your A string. When it goes to that do 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 do, it's just an alternation between plucking the A string and then going to the 9th, 12th, fret, 9th, 12th, 9th, 9th, and then you quit, and then you keep on doing that. Now the last one goes. Basically what you want to do is on that ending part is just a really quick rapid succession alternation between the open and 1st fret on the you can practice that on your E string, but remember it's still a D note. But that do 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 is played slightly different. I made a mistake just now showing you what it is, but with the A string you were like, that's not how you play this part. You play this part by trading spots with your fingers. You want to go, on the first part, you want to go 2 open E strings, and then the 5th fret on the A string, and you keep your finger on the, keep the A string fretted by switching to your pinky finger for that E string going up to your 7th fret. Then you want to bar that 5th fret again and play both notes. Open E you can throw in there. Then you go to the 3rd fret and pluck both strings. And then slide up to the 12th fret, to the, not the 12th, the 10th fret. You want to repeat that for 4 measures. And then for the last, for the, not the ending, it's basically just a very easy riff. Just keep, you can practice by keep on striking the A string, the E string. Then it goes 3rd, 2nd, 3rd, 2nd, 5th, 2nd, 3rd, 2nd, 5th, 3rd, 2nd, 3rd, 2nd, 3rd, 3rd, 2nd, 3rd, 2nd, 5th. Just think 3, 2, 3, 2, 5, 3, 2, 3, 2, 5, 3, 2, 3, 2, 5, 3, 2, 3, 2, 5. Like that. And then you throw in the extra. You can throw, you don't have to throw in those extra notes that he hit. I believe those were accidents, but 3rd, 2nd, 3rd, 2nd, 5, and then the 5th fret of the A string, then and then the 5th fret of the D string. Then you go open A string, and then for the last one you want to kick a little bit of distortion on if you want. I listened to the bass track. That's how you play it. You could play it like that, but it goes. I'm not really sure how I get that, how to get his tone on this one. I'm still experimenting, but you could go. Basically, you want to play that same question and answer riff however you want. Then end it with a two double hammer-ons. For that last riff, you go open E, hammer to the 5th, 7th, 5th fret of the A string, do another to the 6th fret of the A string, and then down to the 3rd fret of the A string. You want to do that until the end of the song, and that's it. That's all for that part of the song. I'll leave a link to where you can hear the bass track if I can find it on a website where it's not going to get a copyright violation. If I can find a song with a bass track without a copyright violation, I will leave it in the description. Thanks, folks. Have a wonderful time and happy playing. The guitar track will be on my channel shortly.